Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Got a beautiful day going on here, right? We don't get enough of these. So got my battery all charged. Some time date stamps. Welcome to Saturday. And here we are. Quick video. I look at Craigslist not only for my area, but out where my son lives in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if he's in Adams County or Thompson County. I guess he's known as South Central Pennsylvania. So anyway, I was looking at Craigslist out by him, and I saw this deal, and it turns out it was right close to his house. And there it is. So he picked it up. Excuse me, I'm not worth a hoot with this phone. And there's the problem with it, right? You guys could see the shifter is welded on. Right. Yeah, come on, shake down. So there it is. So anyway, he scored this thing for $240. And what is it? It is this Lakota. I mean, not this exact Lakota, but it is a Lakota just like this one. Same model, same racks and lights, same recoil starter, same engine, same everything. And he scored it for $240. What's wrong with it? I think the engine might be, I'll give the engine a 50-50 chance of coming back to life. It doesn't look promising for that engine. He says when you try to pull the string, the recoil, they got a recoil. He says he can't pull the string. The shifter is obviously welded on. But he said it was complete, and the tires are good and hold air, and the plastic is good, and the seat's good, a couple of minor tears, the racks are good, the lights are good, he's got the key, he's got the title, he's got everything for it, and for $240 it looks like the engine might be done. So what's going to happen? Probably I'm going to see him sometime in March. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up this one, the recoil and everything else, and I'm going to run this one out to him so he has something to play with, and I'm going to bring that one back home and see what I can do with it. It'll be very handy to have a pair of these for a couple $100, for $240, right? I mean, that piece of crap runs, and it's a Honda, and I prefer Hondas, but you know, I got like $400 tied up in there. If the Lakota comes back to life without putting a lot of money into it, $240 was a steal. If it doesn't come back to life, I have a 300cc. I have a spare carb now. If you guys are familiar with carbs, Lakota carbs are about $100 bill, even an aftermarket carb on them, and which, by the way, the generic aftermarket carb doesn't really go onto their carb mount very well. I tried that on this one, but the carbs are $100 bill. I mean, 4 tires. Let's make on rims. Let's make that a second $100 bill. The plastic, the racks, I mean, tearing the engine apart, let's say it's no good. Well, that means either the top or the bottom's no good. The jug's got to be worth the major part of $100, or if the jug's no good, the bottom half has to be the major part of $100. The wiring and lights and so forth. So from a parts point of view, it is easily worth the $240 my son spent for it. Or if I give him that one, even up, basically I gave him $400 for it, but what are you going to do? This one was probably going to move to Pennsylvania anyway, and there was nothing going to come back. So when I go to Pennsylvania, I ride it, right? So what's the difference if it's here and it's kind of packed into the hoard where I can't get to it to ride it, or if it's out there where he is, where I could just, right, his stuff isn't as crowded and crammed together, so it's easier to hop on things and take them for a ride. So I guess that's about it. I just wanted to show you guys that bike. You guys could share your thoughts, let me know what you think. If anybody has, like, I don't know if how long these engines stayed on these things, but a Lakota engine from 2000 to 2004. I think this is a 4. This one's a 4, I think. So if anybody has one of those floating around. It also, I guess it shares some components with the Prairie, and I'm not sure because the Prairie is kind of an automatic, and it doesn't, I don't think the Prairie has a recoil starter on all the years that this thing had a recoil starter on. So I'm not sure if it shares like the jug. I'm not a Kawasaki guy, right? I could tell you all about Hondas, and I've done a lot of the interchanging. Kawasaki's I haven't done that much. So you know, I don't know. There are guys out there who might have a lot more experience. Roger O'Connor, Wally, I mean, a bunch of you guys. I mean, some of you guys do this for a living, and you've been doing it for a living for the last 10, 20, 30 years. So some of you guys, oh yeah, this goes right here, right? If you ask me about Hondas, I could tell you. If you ask me about Kawasaki's, whatever I tell you would probably be a lie. So I shouldn't tell you anything. All right, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Take care now. Bye.